This is your Weather Xtreme video for Saturday, December the 10th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Quick look at the temperature trace from my weather station in Helena and shows that since about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, the temperature has been falling steadily. A little uptick there between about 1 and 2 a.m., but not much of an uptick, hardly a half a degree or so. And my low temperature settling out in the lower part of the 20s. Satellite image shows that we have clear sky over the southeastern U.S. Those clear skies, of course, allowing great radiational cooling, along with the cold air advection that's going on. So that has brought temperatures into the teens across parts of the northeast part of the state of Alabama especially. Our observer at Black Creek reported 15 degrees with, and I quote, a monster frost. Surface map shows the high-pressure system over the Ohio and Tennessee river valleys. That will be gradually moving off to the east-northeast and could actually create a bit of cold air damming or wedge situation for tomorrow evening especially and into early Monday. Temperatures across the area generally in the lower half of the 20s across much of north and central Alabama. It's interesting to note that freezing temperatures, that is 32 degrees or below, are evident over the entire state of Alabama, even all the way down to Mobile, where they're 30 degrees this morning. The upper air pattern features a trough over the eastern part of the country that is gradually beginning to weaken, and that will allow us to warm up just a little bit. Watch warning map is somewhat active. Those dark blue areas over the southern part of the United States are freeze warnings. Over the central plains and the Great Lakes area, you see a number of winter weather advisories for snow. I know Chicago is expecting on the order of 6 inches or so, and the purples and pink areas in the northern Rockies are all winter weather advisories. QPF-wise, the next rain coming Monday, and we'll probably see rain sticking around off and on for Tuesday, Wednesday, dry Thursday, and then another chance coming in probably late Friday or possibly Saturday. And it looks like this is only going out through Thursday morning, so it looks like the next rain event is going to give us on the order of about a half to 1 inch. And with the cold air, as you would expect, the SPC has no severe weather. As a matter of fact, you have to look closely to see a very small sliver of thunder possibly across the northwestern coast. We see thunder as a possibility across the lower Mississippi River Valley up into the Ohio River Valley on day 2, and then on day 3 we see over the southeastern U.S. All right, the 06 CGFS model run this morning, and there's our surface map with a high pressure over the Ohio and Tennessee River valleys. That will move gradually off the mid-Atlantic states on Sunday, and that does set up the pattern for a wedge or cold air damming. So it may be one of those things where we actually, the western part of the state and the southern part of the state warm up, but the east, central, and northeast part of the state do not, thanks to the cold air damming. Monday, the upper flow has gone nearly zonal. So as the weather system comes into our area, it's going to lose any push to the south. And so I think the better chance for rain probably comes during the day on Monday. That's probably the best chance. And Monday afternoon into the evening hours. But because the front's going to be in our area, it looks like the chances for rain will stick around. The upper air pattern on Tuesday is just darn near zonal all the way from the west coast to the east coast. And as a result, the front stays in our area Tuesday. And again, on Wednesday, we see some chances for it, although it seems to be settling a little further to the south on Wednesday. Still think I'm going to keep in some at least small chances for rain in the forecast for Wednesday. On Thursday, the upper air pattern takes a decided uptick in the northwesterly flow. And so that should be enough to help push the front off the Gulf Coast. Has a surface high of 1038 settles in over Iowa, and that will certainly cool us off, but it's not going to be quite as cold as the one we're under right now. At least the latest run doesn't indicate that. By Friday, we come back under, yes, the upper ridge. That raises its ugly head again as it brings dry weather with a high pressure over Pennsylvania and New York and the mid-Atlantic states. And that puts a storm system out there in the central Rockies. By Saturday, the ridge is very strong over the eastern third of the country, and we're watching the development of a pretty deep trough over the southwestern western part of the United States. And that is going to set the stage for bringing moisture our way, at least in the upper atmosphere, because notice if you follow those lines there, they're going all the way back to the South Pacific. So it looks like we've got a good Pacific fetch coming all the way from the South Pacific across Mexico, Texas, and up into the southeastern United States. So that could spell a bit of wet weather, not necessarily a lot of rain, but certainly a lot of wet weather over the eastern half of the country for Saturday. When we get out into voodoo country, and we're verging out into voodoo country there, we see that the ridge is still the predominant feature, even out to Tuesday, the 20th of December, with that trough still continuing to show over the southwestern United States. And then by the time we reach 348 hours, which is the day before Christmas, Christmas Eve, we see that a nice big closed low, a nice powerful storm system is kicking out of that trough over the southwestern and western United States. And at the surface, have a very big storm system, provided this verifies, and that could certainly wreak havoc on travel the day before Christmas with a significant system that's likely to bring pretty good snows to Colorado and the Rocky Mountain area, as well as bring some stormy weather to the Central Plains area, and that could have a big impact on travel. Well, that'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video for this morning. I expect to have the next one posted first thing on Sunday morning. I'm filling in for Megan this weekend, so you can catch the latest forecast at 6 and 10 this evening on ABC 3340. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Have a great day, stay warm, and Godspeed.